Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Jab Step Podcast. I'm your host, Adam, joined always by co-hosts Josh and Ben. How are we doing?
We're doing great.
Good.
That's good. We are back from our little break. We had our mock draft last week, so we've been away from some sporting news for the last 2 weeks. So we got a lot of news to dive into, especially in the NFL. So we're gonna get into that right away. Start off with something that happened this morning. Lamar Jackson requested a trade. Supposedly he requested a trade all the way back on March 2nd. Hasn't been officially announced until today by Lamar Jackson on Twitter. What do you think about this?
It's big. It's big for the other quarterback that's going to be traded this year because that's one less team that wants a quarterback. And obviously Lamar is a more stable young talent that is going to have to get a contract extension too. So
I think he should be traded very soon. I don't know why teams don't want him. As I said last podcast, I don't get it. I really don't. And if I was the Jets, I'd 100% be going for Lamar Jackson and screwing Aaron Rodgers. I don't give a shit. Like dude, I don't see any reason why you'd want Aaron Rodgers over Lamar Jackson, honestly.
and I'd actually have to agree with that, and I'm kind of impartial towards Aaron Rodgers, but I mean, yeah, Lamar's just younger. They'd have to pay him though, which is the biggest
You
thing.
can pay Rodgers.
Not if the Packers take him.
Not $230 million guaranteed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'd rather pay Lamar Jackson $230 million than Aaron Rodgers, 39 years old. So, I mean, I don't see a reason why you wouldn't.
Because he is a running quarterback that is more frequently going to be injured. Because that's just his playing style.
Well, he only got hurt when he's in the pocket. All of his injuries.
I guess.
All his injuries happened in the pocket. I don't know. Hopefully he gets traded somewhere instead of just, I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't stay with Baltimore.
Who do you get traded to? Since the Raiders and Saints signed vets, I mean.
Well, that's not going to stop him. But
No.
I think the Falcons.
Falcons? Maybe.
That'd be my pick.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I don't really see any other team.
Yeah.
The real question is, do you think the compensation they would have to do for a straight-up trade would be bigger than the 2 firsts that they'd have to give up if they just sign him with
Less.
the non-exclusive?
It would be less, yeah.
I think less. Because why would they not have just signed him then?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see how it could be more than that. Which I don't know. So I feel like it's just the fact they didn't get even an offer was kind of shows what his value is right now, because no one wants to have to pay him and give 2 firsts. So maybe a first and then a little bit, and then maybe a little more, but not another first.
Yeah, maybe a first and a second.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, and whichever trade happens first will kind of set another precedent this year for how much Aaron Rodgers will take. Because I'm pretty sure, obviously, 2 totally different quarterbacks, different ages, different contracts, but just comparatively, I think it might have something to do with
I mean, we saw how much Russell Wilson went for.
That's true.
And he's younger. Or he was older. Lamar's arguably. What's that?
Yeah.
That was like one of the worst trades ever.
Yeah.
So but Lamar has more years that he can play. He's not as old as Russell is or was when he got traded. So there's more. I think Lamar has more value to him.
Which is wild why no one would just pay the 2 firsts then.
Exactly.
I don't think.
Because I feel like if you had to trade, if they would have traded from straight up like a Russell Wilson-esque trade, that the value you have to give up is about the same, in my opinion, as that trade.
It's definitely pretty close.
I feel like you'd have to give up more than 2 firsts if you're just doing a straight up trade rather than just signing him off that tag.
Why do you think that?
Because Lamar's young, he's won an MVP. Russell Wilson's never even gotten an MVP vote.
I thought he did.
No.
Well, he was gonna win.
He's won Super Bowl.
Yeah, he was going to, and then he just fell off at the second half of the season and never got one.
I think he got hurt. But I think Russell Wilson was always less mobile than Lamar Jackson. I do agree with that with Ben with that part, and he also has not had any injuries when he back then. He I don't know.
He broke his
Lamar
hand.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That was the only one. Lamar Jackson's had what 5 injuries?
Not 5.
I think it has been.
I think he's been injured once the last 2 years. Like each season, he's been injured once during that season.
3. I'm just saying, I see why Russell Wilson got more, and Russell Wilson he was viewed so highly, which I disagree with. But I don't think
I feel like he was looked at to be so much, and then just didn't perform.
Well, that's what I mean. So I don't see Lamar Jackson even getting close to that trade value. I don't know. I mean, he's younger. He's won an MVP, but I don't. Clearly, there's no.
Well, I mean, he might not see that value anymore because now it's a rock and a hard place right now. So I don't know. It's kind of like the same situation with Aaron Rodgers, where it's like, he's gonna get traded, but they won't trade him. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to some big trades that happened over the last couple weeks. We're going to start off with Jalen Ramsey. Josh, I know, had some thoughts that we might have talked about this in a previous episode. I do not recall, so we're just going to recap it real quick, just in case we didn't get to it.
I don't remember anymore.
So the Rams got a 2023 third-round pick and tight end Hunter Long, and the Dolphins got Jalen Ramsey in return.
Straight up finessed.
I agree.
Like, didn't they pay 2 firsts to get him?
Yeah, something like that. But that was a couple years ago. I mean, he's not as good now, and also he's making a lot of money, which makes sense.
Yeah,
but
I guess you're trading for the contract, but still.
you're trading for a top 3 at least, top 5 corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think other teams should try getting him and get more. I don't get this.
I would give a 2nd-round pick for Jalen Ramsey, but obviously the money side of things is more complicated than that. So
Yeah. Yep. That's it. That's all you got.
All right,
Yeah.
Darren Waller. The Giants traded for him, and they gave the Raiders a 2023 third.
I give it an A for the Giants.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I agree.
Like,
I mean, a 3rd-round pick, that's not.
Darren Waller led their
That's easy.
top 2 tight end last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then he's hurt last year.
Top 3 for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's a little bit older, I guess. He's 30 already, so I don't know, but I think when he's healthy, he's insanely good. So 3rd-round pick for a team that needs receiving, yeah.
Hey, I agree.
Steal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was the pick that the Giants got when they traded Kadarius Toney. So they pretty much just swapped Kadarius Toney for.
Okay, now I no longer like it. They should have kept Kadarius Toney. Never mind.
Well, he wasn't doing anything with the Giants,
He's hurt.
so they didn't lose anything.
He was hurt.
Whatever.
He also didn't really do much with the Chiefs until the playoffs, but.
He was hurt in the Chiefs too. He had a hamstring.
So he's hurt. So he's hurt all the time.
So yeah, best
So is Darren
stability
Waller,
is
though.
availability, Josh. So
Okay, so is Darren Waller with that.
He's not hurt all the time though because he's actually played.
Last season.
He's 1 season and what? He was healthy the 3 seasons. Okay, that's
So
he's been hurt more
That's
percentage
one-
of playing time than Darren Waller has.
true.
Darren Waller has played 3 years in the NFL and he's 30.
He's played more, but he only popped off about 3 years ago.
That's my point. Yeah, I mean, I still like the trade, but I think they should have kept it to Kadarius Toney. So
Okay.
next, Brandon, what's next?
Brandon Cooks got traded. Cowboys got Brandon Cooks, and they gave away a 2023 5th-round pick and a 2024 6th-round pick.
Cowboys straight up robbed the Texans.
I think the Cowboys are stupid because why did they trade Amari Cooper? I don't like Amari
They
Cooper.
don't want to pay him.
But they're paying Brandon Cooks now. What's the point?
Not as much
Are
as
they-
Amari Cooper costs.
Yeah.
It's pretty close. I don't see the reason for trading for a 3rd or 4th string receiver that makes a lot of money when you had that with Amari Cooper. Which, like you said, I'm not the biggest fan of Amari Cooper, but what is the
Brandon
point?
Cooks is a receiver too, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Gallup's good, so
His
They
cap
didn't
hit
get
is
much
$6
back
million
for
this
him,
year.
So. Yeah, that's not much.
okay. Let's a mid Cooper. What is he worth?
Pretty sure it's like towards 11.
$23 million.
Yeah, there's a
A
big
year?
difference there.
That's his cap it this year. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Okay, I guess I was wrong.
That's like 4 times. Yeah. Could have
Brandon
4
Cooks make
Brandon
a lot
Cooks
more
for
this year.
that.
Did the Texans eat a lot of the cap?
I don't know.
So I feel like a
Probably
lot of the
not.
reason.
I
don't know.
I
feel
don't
like
think he
a
ever
lot of the-
signed a big contract, did he?
He signed a couple big ones
Brandon Cooks?
with the Rams, and then I thought he re-signed with the Texans then too. But I don't know. Either I guess it's a good trade then if he's not making a lot of money. Fifth and
Well,
fourth.
and they didn't pay much for him at all. So,
No. Nothing.
yeah.
Okay, next. What's next? Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore traded to the Cowboys for a 2023 compensatory 5th round
What the
pick from the
fuck?
Colts.
That is a robbery.
Yeah. Was he hurt last year, I believe? No.
I mean, he wasn't as good last year as the year before, the couple years before that, but I mean, still.
Are we just seeing these defensive backs? They're just getting aged. So they're just old, so they're
Well, they're
just
making money.
not worth anything. Yeah.
I think it's
I
the money,
guess.
honestly, but
The money more than
Yeah.
anything, but
like what? What's a compensatory fifth? What does they mean? Like,
they get a pick because they lost a free agent. They lose one of their players to free
Okay,
agency,
so
so they just get a extra pick.
so they didn't trade him.
What was that?
No. So the Cowboys last year, going into the 2022 season,
Okay.
lost a free agent and they didn't replace him with equal value. So they got it. So the NFL gives them a 5th round pick this year's draft.
Got it. Okay, that makes more sense. I was just wondering how they traded it. Okay.
Mhm.
Adam, what do you think about this one?
I feel like we talked about this trade.
What trade?
I
Next
felt the
one.
way about the Jalen Ramsey trade.
The Bears trade or the
Bears trade.
we mentioned it because obviously we did the mock draft and we had to mention how the Panthers.
That's
But
what
like us as a podcast did not get
okay.
into
Gotcha.
our thoughts on it.
Gotcha.
me,
Do you have
me
any
and
more
Ben
on
already did a
Stephon
podcast.
Gilmore?
I mean, yeah, Stephon Gilmore, I think he still has the ability to be a top corner, top 10
Yeah.
easily.
I agree.
So I mean, the Cowboys needed secondary help, and they only gave up a 5th round pick for him. So
they
Yeah.
gave up 2 5ths and a 6th, and they got Brandon Cooks and Stephon Gilmore. That's not too bad.
no,
That's
Cowboys
not too
at all.
bad.
Cowboys are
Not
fleecing
too
right now.
shabby. Yeah.
They'll still
Okay,
find a way to mess it all up though, so it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Dak
Dak
Prescott's the
still
quarterback.
stinks.
Yeah,
Dak still stinks.
It's fine. They still got Cooper Rush as backup though. So
Trade for Lamar
Oh,
Jackson.
right.
That's the solution. And the cut
Dak-
seat, even better.
Dak for Lamar straight up.
I want to see what the Ravens say to that. I want to
Yeah,
hear.
I want to know. Okay.
Okay, Adam.
Read it,
next.
Adam. Read it, Adam.
all right. So the Bears Panthers trade. This was probably the biggest trade that happened over the last 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
The Bears received DJ Moore, the number 9 overall pick in this year's draft, a 2nd rounder this year, a 1st in 2024, and a 2nd in 2025. And in return, the Panthers got the number 1 overall pick.
The Bears are going to be so good in a couple of years.
This year.
Maybe next year. This year, I don't know.
Why?
If they draft well, then they'll be good this year.
Let's wait for the free agency signings when we get into it.
But yeah, if they draft what they actually need, which is O-line help, and I don't even know if they need a receiver anymore. So with Claypool and DJ Moore.
I mean, they definitely
Right.
need some help on defense still. but-
Mooney.
Yeah. But if they do well in the draft, I could see them being great this year. Well,
Better
not
than Packers for
great.
sure.
They'll make the playoffs this year.
Better than Packers by a landslide. That's for sure.
That's just unneeded. That's just
What?
unneeded.
It's
That's
true.
an unneeded comment.
It's true though.
Okay.
Okay.
But okay, the Bears fleeced the Panthers here. Like
Essentially,
I
yeah.
think the Panthers
Yeah.
are so dumb.
I would value DJ Moore at like a 2nd round pick. So basically 2 firsts and 3 seconds.
I think he's valued at first. If Chase
A first
Claypool,
round?
valued at second.
I'd say he's definitely a mid to late first. Yeah.
Yeah.
If Chase Claypool's an early second, the first pick in the second
Okay,
round.
so basically 3 firsts and 2 seconds then
And guess
for
what?
the number 1 pick.
The Panthers don't know who they want to draft. How
Yeah, it's
dumb can you
crazy.
be?
It's crazy.
If you trade this much for a first overall pick,
And they want to
okay,
trade back if they don't
get it.
know who they want.
so stupid. I get like trading up if you have a guy in mind. If you trade the first overall pick and you say, yeah, we're not sure who we want yet.
Well, okay.
Or we're
Hold on, Josh. Before we just slander the hell out of the Panthers, the
No,
NFL is so strict about them leaking info on who they're gonna pick, because they want it to be suspenseful up until draft day.
You can still say
just how
we
they
know
do
who we want,
Well, yeah, but Ben,
but you
they
just
said
don't
they didn't
tell
know
people who you
What's the
want.
fun in that, though?
because it's embarrassing. And they said they're willing to trade down. If you trade that much up for the first pick just to trade down, what are you doing?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. See, the trade down part is the part I don't like. Them saying they don't know who they want yet, I'm okay with that because we're still at the time the trade happened.
Yeah.
We're still 2 months away from the draft.
And
Exactly,
you
so why
get
trade
the
up?
you get your choice of who you want too.
Exactly, but why would you trade up if you were? Oh, and also nothing. They said they'd be happy with like any of the quarterbacks. They're like we'd be happy with blah blah blah. And it's like if you'd be happy with them, just trade up to 3.
Okay, Josh.
Yeah,
Guess
trade
what?
up to
The
3.
Browns traded up for Bo Callahan. They didn't do any research on him,
Yeah, and the Browns are retarded.
and they drafted Vontae Mack instead. They could have just had him at 9 or whatever.
And that was dumb. And that dude almost got fired. He almost got fired that second.
But he
Because
didn't.
he made 3 bad decisions
Okay.
that whole that draft day. Like seriously, he made 3 bad decisions and he should have got fired. And
But he
would've
didn't.
got
And he
fired.
turned 1 pick into 4 or 3 players that could help them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they also traded up and they had to. Yeah, they got finessed.
Okay.
And also, why would you draft a quarterback when you have whatever his name is, Brian Drew?
Right.
Why would you draft a quarterback when you already have Brian Drew? Just saying. He was a beast. Okay. Yeah, but Panthers.
Why would you draft a quarterback when you already have Andy Dalton? You know, I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Panthers. I like to trade if they had someone in mind and if they knew for sure who they were drafting and they weren't going to trade back again. Then I like to trade just because don't get your guy. But
True.
like, I don't get it. They're just confusing. And it's not Matt Corral. Sorry, Adam. He sucks.
I'm aware it's not. He doesn't suck, but it's not.
He sucks.
Okay.
It's better than Cam Newton.
True.
No, it's not.
Hey, he's top 32.
He actually is. He's better than Colt McCoy. That's for damn sure. And Davis Mills.
Yeah, Matt Corral is correct.
Yeah, Matt Corral probably is too. And Cam Newton. They both probably are.
So Aaron Rodgers was on the Pat McAfee show 2 weeks ago now. I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
That was a while ago.
And announced that he intends to play for the New York Jets this upcoming season.
He screwed the Packers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Screwed him so hard.
And I don't blame him, but he's really... I feel bad for you guys for this part. Because he fucked you guys. Seriously.
He didn't fuck me.
You wish you
No, I don't. No.
Oh, Pat, are you corfing right now, Adam?
No, I'm just saying
He's
I'm not upset that the Packers are in a hard place right now. And trading Aaron Rodgers.
Is that because you want him to just retire?
That's because he cried last week already.
I did not cry.
He already went through the
He went through the
stages.
I already accepted the fact that Aaron Rodgers was probably not going to come back like last month. So
I accepted it like last year.
I accepted like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
you're not even a Packers fan, so I don't care what you accepted.
I just want it to be over. I just want it to be over. So then
Okay.
I can just move on with my life. Because I'm
It's
sick
like
of
a bad
I'm sick
breakup.
of waiting for the stupid trade to happen.
It's like a
Every
breakup.
single
man.
huh?
It's like a breakup.
Yeah, on God.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
Wow. Okay.
Did you like that one, Josh?
Yeah, I did. Better not cut it out. Okay. Aaron Rodgers really screwed the Packers. The Packers have no leverage, but neither do
To
the
be fair,
Jets.
yeah.
No,
So,
neither
okay,
team
if-
has leverage.
If no one has leverage, then does
Nothing's
anyone
gonna
have
happen.
leverage?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
So
they both
yeah.
need to do it.
if they offer the 13th pick,
No chance.
or now they have what, 41 and 42 or 42 43, something like that.
Well, they said that's not for Aaron Rodgers.
Well, one or two of them should be.
Okay, Ben, I'll trade you a second round pick and Zach Wilson.
I'll take it.
I feel like that's
In
probably
a
the most
heartbeat.
respect right now.
Yeah. I'm okay with the second round pick, straight
Well,
up, pretty
Zach
much.
Wilson's basically a second round pick, probably, because he was a
Yeah,
second overall pick.
I'd
too.
agree. So Zach Wilson and a second round pick, I'll take that. Another backup quarterback.
I mean,
See-
he'll compete with Jordan Love.
I don't want to take that just for the fact that I like Zach
That's a lot of
Wilson,
money. That's
Okay.
a lot of money
and
too.
I feel like the best situation for him would be to stay in New York if the Packers traded Rodgers there.
I think it's over. I think the
No,
relationship's
if Rodgers gets traded to the Jets, I think the best scenario would be for Zach Wilson to learn behind Rodgers, since he's looked
Oh,
up to
and
him for so long.
but he
They probably
teach
won't
him.
want to trade him either. Yeah, he will.
Aaron Rodgers is going to teach Zach Wilson.
Yes.
Yeah. He
Why
taught
didn't he
Jordan
teach
Love.
shit?
He did. He
He was
did.
pissed they drafted him.
Well, yeah, I'd be
one
pissed
year.
if.
That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Once he got to know Jordan Love, I mean, he definitely.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers
shit.
definitely hasn't only praised Jordan Love in the media for the last 3 years. No, he's never done that ever.
But how do you know he's mentoring him? How do you know he's helping him? You have no clue.
Because I've seen training camp footage.
And he was working with him.
They talk all the time. They talk on the sideline during games. I mean, he's been in his back pocket for 3 years now.
We'll see this year, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Packers.
And I mean, Jordan Love even
they
went
move
out
on.
to Cali with all of his wide receivers to practice.
Yeah, I
Saw
mean,
that.
I like
Did
Jordan
you guys
Love.
see that? Yeah. I
Jordan Love's a
don't,
beast.
but
Trey loves Jordan Love. Shout out Trey.
shout out Cade. He loves Jordan Love.
Yeah, Jordan Love's good.
Trey also is going to trade me the number 1 pick.
Is he?
We'll see.
For what? What are you gonna give?
Jordan
I'm
Love.
brewing up something. Not enough. I'd have to give my whole team, and he probably would still decline.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Fringe
Also,
gonna do this Q&A.
yeah, part of our Q&A,
Oh, okay.
I
We're gonna
did a
jump
little
into
poll on our
Fringe.
Instagram. We got a couple questions. We had to pick the best ones for today. So Q&A question is, who is going to get treated worse, Favre or Rodgers by Packers fans? And this is from Noah Becker. Shout out Noah for the question.
Favre definitely got treated worse, and will
Okay.
continue to be treated worse. Well, not anymore, obviously, but
That's the
Rodgers
question.
didn't retire. Rodgers hasn't retired once yet. He said, "I'm still deciding," and that's all he said. He hasn't retired, unretired at all. And that's what ended up fucking over the Packers with the whole Favre situation, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it's just how it happened. What are your thoughts, Adam? Looks like you're brewing.
I think Rodgers is going to get treated worse because all the old heads are still fans of Favre, and they've come to dislike Rodgers because of his drama and his ayahuasca and his darkness retreat, and he's a weirdo and all this.
True.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't understand
Well,
the hate of that part.
That's the thing. I think in a couple of years, we're going to look back and say Favre was treated worse. But right now, obviously, it's going to feel like that. Just because it's recency biased. But
I still feel like there's a high majority of Packer fans are in that old head category that
you're right.
still are Favre fanboys.
For some reason, yeah.
And we're mad when the Packers moved on from Favre. See, I think a lot of those fans
Rodgers
were
wasn't
more
gonna do
upset
shit.
at the fact that we were moving on from Favre rather than mad at Favre. They're more mad at the Packers.
The Packers,
Yeah. I think Favre got a majority of that hate when he decided to sign with the Vikings.
Yeah.
And said, I signed with the Vikings because I want to beat the Packers. And I'm like, all right.
Went to a rival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just saying, Rodgers is going to end up at the Vikings for a year, and he's going to be Favre 2.0.
They're going to go undefeated and win the Super Bowl.
No.
Rodgers has publicly said how much he loves the fans of Green Bay, though. There's no bad blood between him and the fans. Just
Until he
the
goes to the
fans.
Jets.
At least if the bad blood is one way. It's not coming from Rodgers.
Yeah.
There is definitely
So
bad
he's
blood
not-
from the fans towards
He's
Rodgers.
not
I've
going
seen
to
it.
say, I'm going to go to the Vikings just to beat the Packers. He's not going to do that.
No.
All right, do we have free agency signings? Right?
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna get into
There's
those
like-
now.
Go for it.
All right, I'm gonna go. There are a couple teams that were left off because they just didn't really have any key people.
Okay,
So I'm gonna start in the AFC East.
got it.
Start with the Bills. They had 3 key signings, I think. Damian Harris, Connor McGovern, and Jordan Poyer. They also reworked Matt Milano's contract to give him like an extra year or something like that.
I like the Damian Harris one. And Jordan Poyer is just retaining their safety talent. So.
Mhm.
I give it B plus because they lost some of their players.
Are we just gonna grade each one?
I think so. I want to do that.
I'll give him an
Yeah,
A
okay.
minus.
What
I
Adam?
give him like a B.
I give them B plus because they lost a couple of key pieces in their
Right.
defense and offensive line. So I don't know. Yep, B plus.
Who'd they lose on the offensive line?
I'll look. I can't remember his name. Yeah, just next.
Okay. The Dolphins.
Maybe just a free agent.
So
Okay, the Dolphins.
signed Deshaun Elliott, safety. Signed linebacker David Long, and then they re-signed Raheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson.
D plus, and brought back Tua. D plus,
C minus.
and cut Byron Murphy.
They didn't have Byron Murphy. He's on the Cardinals.
Not Brent. What's his name?
Byron Jones.
Yeah,
We
Byron.
literally said he
Signing
couldn't
both
run and
for-
jump anymore, so I mean that's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm just saying they have to mention Adam. It's an off-season move.
These are free agency signings, actually.
Okay, off-season cuts. Okay,
Well, yeah, but the free agency signings, our
He replaced
grades are overall
Okay.
everything.
But I'm only mentioning
So-
free agency signings. That's the whole point of
Oh.
this.
But our grading system, we
my
have to
grading
include
involves the
everything.
cut.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. That's fine. If you remember all the cuts, then
Still,
you can mention them.
I had C minus. Okay, we agree C minus.
A minus. We agree. We're
Just-
on the same page.
why'd they re-sign both of the old ass running backs?
And Jeff Wilson's not old, but
Okay.
27.
One of the old ass running backs. So with that.
and they also brought
And
back
they
Miles
have both
Gaskin,
the-
but
Jesus.
Miles Gaskin. They
He
brought
did
him back
re-sign
too.
him?
Yes.
Okay, I lowered down to F. Miles Gaskin's horrible.
They should have only brought back one of the 3 and then drafted another running back.
Yeah, that's what I was
both-
thinking too.
I
give
give
him-
him B minus now.
I give him like a C
Lower-
Yeah,
minus.
that's a lot of running backs.
Miles Gaskin is horrible. Oh my
Yeah,
god, I hate him.
Down to a D minus. That's
He
tough.
doesn't know. Yeah, we're both tied at D minus now because he doesn't know how to run.
Yeah.
Okay, next team.
The Patriots
Okay.
signed James Robinson, Juju Smith-Schuster, Mike Gesicki, and then they re-signed Jonathan Jones.
And they traded away Jonathan Smith.
That they did.
And they're trading for DeAndre Hopkins. So I give him
That's not
B
confirmed.
plus.
Not confirmed. I'm gonna go with A minus just
I give him B
because
plus.
they did pretty well. I think so, at least.
Yeah, I agree with an A minus.
A minus, yeah.
Definitely B plus. Okay, next.
They also lost Jacoby Myers, but
Oh, yeah, I wasn't mentioning it because Juju's the same. So
Yeah.
so the Jets.
Juju's probably an upgrade.
I don't know about the upgrade, but it's really close. Okay, what?
The Jets, they signed McCole Hardman, Alan Lazard, and re-signed Quincy Williams.
C plus.
If they didn't pay Lazard so much, I'd give him a higher grade. But yeah, I'm right
Yeah,
around a B
Lazard brought it
minus,
up.
C plus. They paid Lazard so much.
And they traded away whatever is it, Elijah Moore. So that lowered away.
He didn't want to play there anyway, so
Yeah,
That's
but he's
fine.
better than fucking El Lazard.
yeah. But
Right.
if he doesn't want to play there, it's not much you can do
Yeah, I
about
mean,
it.
I'm just saying I lowered it because they lost one of their best receivers. So, whatever it is.
They also
C.
gained 2 though.
Yeah, McCole Hardman's good, but El Lazard not good. But I raise it up to a B plus or an A minus if Aaron Rodgers is traded to him.
Yeah, if Aaron Rodgers gets traded, then
Or
it
Lamar
goes up.
Yeah, or Lamar
Okay.
Jackson. If it's
True.
Lamar Jackson, B plus.
True.
Okay.
All right, the Ravens are next. They pretty much did nothing this year.
Jesus.
What are the moves?
Nelson Aguilar is pretty much the only notable thing that they've
Oh.
done.
F.
F.
This
F.
was
Yeah.
like
B
for,
minus.
like,
maybe.
$1.
No, F.
Was it like for $1 or?
No.
No, it was he got paid decently. That was all they did. Yeah, F.
Anything worth noting? Like they had some smaller signings,
They
but
basically
I figured you guys wouldn't know who they were, so I just left them off.
Okay, who are they, Adam?
They re-signed Justice Hill.
He sucks. Okay.
it's a running back. Yeah.
Re-signed Trayvon Mullen.
Yeah, he sucks too.
And
okay.
re-signed Geno Stone.
Yeah, and that's the one I'd never heard of. So you're right about that one. Okay,
That was
F
a
minus.
major waste of time right there.
F minus. Actually, after hearing that.
Yeah. After hearing that, F minus.
After hearing Adam reiterate it, F minus. Lowest grade.
All right, the Bengals now.
Nice team. Oh, great.
They signed Orlando Brown, and then re-signed Jermaine Pratt.
D minus.
After everything they lost, yeah,
They lost
D plus.
two starting safeties.
They also just signed Cindy
Sucks.
Jones.
That
happened recently.
Orlando Brown is horrible. Orlando Brown is one of the best run blocking offensive linemen, but one of the worst pass defending or pass blocking. So what's the point when you have Joe Burrow? What was the point of that? And also, now they're starting left tackle or starting out whatever. I can't remember exactly what position. He requested a trade, and he was good last year. He requested a trade after they signed Orlando Brown. So, yeah. So whatever I said.
It's because neither of them wants to move to right tackle.
Yeah. And I don't know why. Okay, D minus. Why would it not? What's wrong with going to right tackle? Who cares? It's easier. It's easier, and you're getting paid the same amount of money.
You're not getting paid the same amount of money.
They would be because they're already signed.
Oh yeah, but
they can just go back to left tackle for the next contract if it's a different team though.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They also brought back the GOAT Max Sharping.
Who?
He went to high school in Green Bay.
You're bringing out the practice squad players, trying to make it sound like casual.
He's actually not a practice squad player. He's actually a starter, but
no chance.
100%.
Yeah, starting on special teams.
All right, the Browns. Re-signed Ethan Pocic. Re-signed Anthony Walker. And they signed Agbo Arquanco, Dalvin Tomlinson, Juan Thornhill, and then they traded for Elijah Moore.
Just because they traded for Elijah Moore, a B.
Yeah. B because Elijah Moore. He's good.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Everyone else, Tomlinson, he's good. C, but B with Elijah Moore.
It's like a B plus.
Okay.
I like Okoronkwo. There we go. His last name is challenging. I liked him coming out of Oklahoma, so I'm a big fan of him.
Such a casual, does he?
Kind of funny that he went to Oklahoma.
Why is that funny?
Because his name.
Okoronkwo.
Yeah, it's Oklahoma, just in a different language.
Oh, okay.
That's how it translates.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
I just made that up.
All right, next team is Steelers. Signed Isaac Seumalo. Re-signed Larry Ogunjobi. Signed Cole Holcomb and Patrick Peterson.
B plus or an A minus. Cole Holcomb's good. He just won too much money. A minus.
I want to have a huge name.
I say B
I'll
plus.
go with B plus. Yeah.
A minus. Okay, next.
Let's move on to the Texans. So they signed Devin Singletary. They did a lot, actually. So they signed Devin Singletary, Robert Woods, Dalton Schultz, Jimmy Ward, Denzel Perryman, Corey Littleton, Hassan Ridgeway, Sheldon Rakins, Chase Vinovich, and extended Larry Matunzel.
A plus.
B.
That is a lot of depth that they added. They added depth just about everywhere.
B minus. Ben's lowering for me, but B minus. Robert Woods and Devin Singletary. Oh my god, those are Fs.
They replaced
and then everything else.
Brandon Cooks with Robert Woods, basically.
Yeah, and
Brandon Cooks is better, but yeah.
Not even close. He's way better. And Devin Singletary. Oh my god, he's horrible. That dude sucks.
It's not horrible.
I give it B minus.
He averaged like 4 yards a carry last year. What do you mean he sucks?
Yeah. And he's
on
just a second. He's just going to be a second string behind.
On the Bills
Pierce.
with the best chance, best like situation for a running back. I would hope he would do good on the Bills. Any running back does good on the Bills every year. But what's his name? Zach Moss did good when he played for the Bills. Same with Hines. And he sucks. We did a running back tier list. I think he was F tier, and he did good in the Bills. Let's just say that. Devin Singletary, oh my god, overrated.
They also signed backup Case Keenum. If you guys wanted to know that.
Okay, that raises it. B. He's a good locker room guy. He's
Okay.
a good guy. B.
All right, the
Next.
Colts are next. They signed Gardner Minshew, Samson Ibukam, Isaiah McKenzie, and then overpaid for a kicker, Matt Gay. They gave him a 4-year contract for $22.5 million.
Holy shit.
Is that a lot for kickers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. C+. Gardner Minshew's good.
D- because they overpaid for a kicker.
Oh. I say C plus as well. C plus B minus. Just that kicker contract, because Matt Gay's a good kicker, but that's a lot of money for a
Adam's
kicker.
looking at my test over here. He's trying to copy my answers.
I'm not looking at your test, but it's fine.
Okay, next.
The Titans. This is not the greatest. So they signed Andre Dillard, Arden Key, and Sean Murphy Bunting.
Arden Key's good. Oh, that's a B+. Arden Key's good.
All right. It's not.
It's a solid B.
He is good, Adam.
It's like a C.
Next.
We got the Broncos now. They added Samaje Perine, Ben Powers, Mike McGlinchey, Zach Allen, and then re-signed Alex Singleton.
A-. And they got
A.
whatever his name is. Coach.
No, Sean Payton.
Yeah.
And they signed Jarrett Stidham to be backup.
Okay, that lowers down to A.
Yeah,
B+.
all right.
Adam,
D-.
you did not even.
And they
B+.
signed fullback Michael Burton. Don't forget about that. Shout out
B+.
fullbacks.
Shout out fullbacks.
I think it's an A. They added some key pieces to their line.
B+. Jared Stidham sucks.
I mean, he's a backup. It's not going to see the field, but all right.
Yeah, well, he is with Russell Wilson there.
Hmm.
So I would have wanted a better backup quarterback.
All right, Chiefs.
Okay,
We'll move on. Signed Jawan Taylor, Charles Omenihu, re-signed Derek Nottie, and Mike Edwards brought in.
B+.
Yeah.
D+.
All right, Raiders. Signed the GOAT, Jimmy Garoppolo. And they brought in Austin Hooper and O.J. Howard, tight ends. So we replaced two tight ends they lost. And they signed Jacoby Myers.
Oh, because he had cancer?
Yeah.
Too soon.
And he's probably going to... I mean, there's chances he was going to resign somewhere else or sign somewhere else anyways. So.
Too soon, Adam. You didn't even mention that.
They also brought in a lot of other depth, if you guys want me to go through it.
No.
Okay.
Not really.
You're
B+.
good. F.
I don't know. They brought in Cam Sims, Josh.
Who?
Oh, I'm sorry. Casual Commanders fan?
Cam Simmons. Who the fuck's Cam Simmons?
Cam Sims.
Oh, Cam. He sucks. He sucks. That's fine. I didn't even know he left. I'm happy with that.
He's a GOAT. What are you talking about?
No, he's not. He had like 2 good games.
You know. Okay, and you thought Antonio Gandy Golden was coming back. This guy.
Okay, Adam. He's actually good. It's just he just retired.
If he was good, he wouldn't have retired 2 years into his career. But that's fine.
Really? How about Luke Kuechly?
He played more than 2 years,
Okay.
and he also threw his head into everybody's bodies.
He was like 27 when he retired.
He also was playing a different position.
Okay, Candy Golden was getting tackled.
No, he wasn't because he wasn't on the field.
He played in college.
Okay.
And
So
he's
did literally
25
every other NFL player.
He was 25 when he retired. He's like the same age as Luke Kuechly when he retired. Pretty close.
No.
Pretty close.
No.
Okay. Either way, he's good.
You're alone on this one, Josh.
Next. Yeah.
Well, no, actually, you're with Max, so I hope you're
What?
happy with that company.
What'd you say?
Max likes Antonio Gandy Golden, too.
Does he? Oh,
I'm sorry.
And how old was Antonio Gandy Golden when he retired?
like 25.
Well, that's crazy because he's 24 right now.
Wow.
Okay, 24.
That one
He retired
hurts.
this year.
He retired last year.
24.
You tired last.
Okay.
Career ended in 2022. Do the math. 1998 minus 2022.
When was his birthday?
I don't know. It just says born 1998.
This does not matter.
You're right, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Before he retired.
No.
All right, moving on. Chargers. They
Okay.
did not do much. They signed Eric Kendricks. That's pretty much the only big thing that happened.
Oh my god, he sucks.
Oh, and they re-signed J.K. Scott. Can't forget about that.
D-.
So B+.
And they're gonna cut Keenan Allen, so
They're not going to
Sure.
cut.
And Austin Eckler requested trade, so D minus
Well,
maybe.
that doesn't mean that much.
I don't know.
I mean, they just have to figure out the contract situation. He said he's
but
more than
they don't
happy
wanna
to
pay
stay.
him.
We'll see what happens.
They already said they don't want to pay him,
Okay, there's a lot of teams that have said a lot of things.
and it usually happens.
That's just for leverage. Everything's for leverage.
How often do you see a player request a trade and then re-sign? Not that often. It happens, but most of the time they get traded or cut.
I guess we'll have to wait and see, won't we?
Yeah, I mean,
Well.
okay, D minus.
The Cowboys, excluding the trades that they had,
A.
they signed Ronald Jones, and they brought back Leighton Vander Esch and Donovan Wilson.
A.
Yeah, it's an A.
Plus the trades too.
Obviously.
A.
Obviously, they brought back Cooper Rush, too.
Okay,
Good.
that no one cares about Cooper Rush.
I mean, it's better than Dak Prescott, right?
I agree.
True.
That's
Everyone
my
is
point.
though, to be fair.
Trade Dak Prescott, please. Cooper Rush did better with the team.
Don't even trade him. No one wants him. Just cut him.
Should the Packers
Yeah,
take him
yeah.
as a backup?
I'd be okay.
He would
with that,
not be a
but-
back. He'd go to the XFL rather than playing as a backup.
Yeah.
All right, the Giants signed Paris Campbell, Jameson Crowder, re-signed Darius Slayton and Sterling Shepard, and then they signed Bobby Okereke. He announced the pronunciation of his last name.
Doesn't say he changed his last name.
No. And then Amani Oruwariye. Nailed it. That was solid.
And also Darren Waller. I give it a D minus.
A
What?
what?
D
Wait.
minus.
Wait a
Okay.
second.
Minus.
Tell me right now, which one of those receivers moves it for you? None of them do anything for me. James Crowder was horrible.
Beast.
He's a beast.
No.
Every
Richie James was better than all of them. Seriously. Sterling Shepard, he's always hurt.
Darius
He's good, but
Slayton
he's always
was their
hurt.
best receiver last year.
Who was?
Darius Slayton.
Yeah, questionable. But
They're gonna draft one and then they'll be fine.
well, they just signed 5.
Inside. Well, you need depth.
I don't know. I think D minus. None of them are good.
I'll
Seriously.
give a solid C plus.
B minus.
Minus, yeah, somewhere. around
Okay,
there.
F.
Okay, Eagles. Signed Marcus Mariota, Rashad Penny, Greedy Williams, Terrell Edmonds, and they brought back Boston Scott, Jason Kelsey, Fletcher Cox, Brendan Graham, James Bradbury, and Darius Slay.
A plus.
B. Just because of the
They
losses.
retained most of their team.
No, they lost like 5 players that were pretty good. TJ Edwards, they lost 2 offensive linemen. They lost CJ Garner-Johnson. They lost 2
Two offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Well, they can't do anything about losing. them.
Samolu, and then they lost one other dude too.
No, they only lost one starter.
Yeah, Jordan dude.
Jordan Mailata is still there.
Yeah. What? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm 100% positive.
Interesting.
Okay.
Come on, Josh, get your shit together.
Well, I don't know. I guess is he a free agent?
No?
Then I must be going insane. Okay, still, whatever I said. B, C, I don't know. They got a lot of people,
They
but
did
they also
pretty
lost.
well.
They also lost like 4 starters. So.
They
And
got a
Boston
lot of
Scott's
draft
lost.
capital still, so
They
they'll
do.
be fine. They will be fine.
All right. Josh's team, the Commanders.
F.
A plus.
Signed Jacoby Brissett,
Ugh.
Andrew Wiley, Cody Barton, claimed Cam Dantzler, who's garbage.
Yeah, he's good. Okay.
No, he's garbage. And then they
Yeah.
re-signed Deron Payne to the big extension, which I don't know if we talked about that, but
Yeah, we did. I give it C minus.
Yeah.
Draft is gonna improve it though. Draft's gonna
D.
yeah.
Solid D.
J-
He's nuts.
Payne is a good signing, but the rest of them, Jacoby Brissett, backup. He's a good backup.
Brissett's going to beat out Sam Howell, but that's fine.
No chance he will. He'll be one of the best backups in the league. How about that? But I think he should have signed somewhere else and actually started. So, because he's not playing. He's not playing for this team.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. Sam Howell QB1 by far.
Maybe for the first half of the season.
Maybe for like the first game, and he's gonna
No.
throw 6
No.
picks in
For
the
whole
first half.
season. That would never happen. If that happens, I will give you $100 million.
Well, 6, yeah. Usually I don't get to
6 picks in the
6.
first
They
half,
usually
Ben, he
pull him
said.
at 3.
He's in the
Usually
first
they pull
half.
him at 3 interceptions, Adam. Come on.
Unless you're Trevor Lawrence.
Unless
Yeah.
you're,
He's a beast.
I
Unless you're
forgot his
what?
name because he's Nathan Peterman. There it is.
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
The Bears signed
Hey,
Deonta Foreman, Robert Tonyan, Nate Davis, Tremaine Edmonds, T.J. Edwards, and they also made the trade for DJ Moore.
A+.
A plus.
And they signed an offensive
I hate
lineman.
how good the Bears are getting. Makes me angry.
Adam?
Yeah, Nate Davis.
Okay.
So-
Yeah. A+. Yeah.
I would say an A
Bears.
plus. It was like an A minus.
I think they're the best offseason. Okay, next.
Yeah.
I think the
agree
Broncos
with
did, but Lions signed David Montgomery, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Cam Sutton, Emmanuel Mosley, and then re-signed Alex Anzalone.
A+. They have the best offseason. I lied.
Yeah.
A+.
And they also brought in a lot of depth.
Yeah, they
A+.
did. A+. The Lions and the Bears are very close, but I think the Lions edge out. They get the best player.
Who's that?
C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Okay.
He's insanely good, Adam.
I wouldn't say he's the best player in the free agency, but yeah, he's good.
Who is? I think he easily is.
I think Javon
Honestly.
Hargrave. He's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention him for the Eagles' losses. He's good.
Anyways,
Okay, next.
moving on. Packers. Garbage.
F.
Yeah.
F.
Who did
Signed-
they sign anybody?
Yeah, they signed a safety. They didn't even put it on here. They're stupid. Tarvarius Moore from the
Yeah.
49ers.
Oh, he's good.
He's all right. And they re-signed Rudy Ford and Keyshawn Nixon.
Okay, D-.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah, I
So
raised
like
it.
C minus.
They could have
See,
brought in
he
like
was
a
bad.
receiver or something.
They
but
didn't they restructure a few contracts too?
yeah, to free up
Bebop
space
and-
that they didn't use.
Yeah.
Okay, D-. Raised it from enough. Next.
Vikings re-signed Alexander Madison, Greg Joseph, Garrett Bradbury, and they brought in Marcus Davenport, Dean Lowry, and Byron Murphy.
B+.
Yeah, it's a solid B.
I like how every team in the NFC North improved their team through free agency except the Packers.
And the
Let's go.
Packers.
That's just how it is.
It is.
Just how it goes. They're gonna draft some studs.
We'll see.
You ready?
No chance.
No, they suck at drafting.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if
Um,
it was a different organization,
Next team.
if it was the 49ers or Eagles.
Shut up, Pat. Or
Falcons. They signed Taylor Heineke, Mac Hollins, traded for Geronimo Smith, and they re-signed Caleb McGarry and Chris Lindstrom, and they signed David Onyemata and Jesse Bates.
A+. No,
A minus.
Stick with A. Just an A.
Yeah,
It's not as good as the Lions or the Bears, so A. Jonah Smith's good too, so. Offensive line back, locked him up. Bates, he's good. A little bit of an overpay, but they needed someone. So A.
moving on to the Panthers. I think this was like I feel like the Panthers had one of the most underrated off seasons so far.
Okay, well, say the names. We'll think.
Signed Andy Dalton, Miles Sanders, DJ Chark, Adam Thielen, Hayden Hurst, Von Bell.
I see why it's underrated. D-.
Yeah, I
Nah.
also see why it's underrated.
Okay,
D
Adam.
plus.
Yeah, Adam. What's underrated about this?
They also lost DJ Moore.
They
They
made
lost
they added a lot of
And
weapons to their
several
offense though.
first
Okay,
round picks.
Adam Thielen washed. Miles Sanders major overpay. Not even a top 10 running back. Who's next?
DJ
Andy
Chark.
Dalton, decent. He won't start. DJ Chark always hurt.
Hayden Hurst,
Hayden Hurst mid.
Von
He's
Bell,
decent. And who?
Von
Von
Bell.
Bell's good.
He's on
Von
offense
Bell.
though. Okay.
They also brought in Shai Tuttle, one of the best D tackles in the league. Brought back their
Well,
starting
also
center.
Also on offense. You said offense, but
I said off seasons, but
oh, I think you said offenses.
No.
Okay. Yeah. D-.
Solid D, yeah.
What is yours, Adam?
B.
Okay. Okay. See, I thought Adam was gonna say A.
No. It's just people aren't talking about it as much as all the other teams. I feel like they should.
I see why. Like I said, I think if Adam Thielen 2 years ago, DJ Chark if he can stay healthy, and Miles Sanders, maybe if he was paid less, I would have liked him more. But he's not. He's not anything special.
It's only a 4-year, $25 million.
Yeah, he's not special. He's not.
It's not a lot of money.
He's not anything good.
It's like a little over $6 a year.
Yeah, that's way too much for someone who's mid.
Okay.
I don't think he's that good at it. That's my point. I mean, I think he's decent.
It's another target.
Yeah, I mean, not bad because they didn't have any other running backs because they're 2 running backs they don't have anymore.
Yeah.
Who are those 2 running backs?
Foreman and then Hubbard.
Hubbard's still there.
Hubbard's still there.
Is he?
But I thought you were talking about CMC.
Well, him too, but
he's been gone for a while.
So I wasn't thinking about him. I was thinking of Hubbard. Okay, next.
The Saints. I mean, they had 2 kind of key people. They had a lot of depth stuff. So 2 key ones are Jamal Williams and Kalen Saunders.
B.
C.
Yeah. Is Jameis Winston still there?
Yes.
Okay, B plus.
1-year deal with 40. 40. 1-year deal with $4 million.
Oh, A.
What a steal!
That is a steal. Jameis Winston's good for $4 million.
And then they reworked Michael Thomas's contract, brought back Jawan Johnson.
The Michael Thomas is not. He's not gonna be healthy.
No, probably not.
A minus. Now that you mentioned Michael Thomas, A minus. Did they bring back Jarvis Landry?
No, not yet.
Okay, A minus.
All right, moving on to the Buccaneers.
Steal.
Signed Baker Mayfield, Chase Edmonds, and then re-signed Levante David and Jamel Dean.
C.
A plus. Baker's the future.
I mean, the Buccaneers. I mean, maybe that's like the only team that might have a chance. Kyle Trask, sorry, you're done. Sorry, Max.
True.
Sorry, Max. I don't know why you picked him up in fantasy too early. But whatever.
All right, the Cardinals signed Kaiser White and Zach Pascal, and then they re-signed Kelvin Beachum, Will Hernandez, and Matt Prater.
C minus.
Yeah.
C.
It's whatever.
49ers. Sam Darnold, Cleveland Farrell, John Feliciano, Javon Hargrave, and then re-signed Tashawn Gibson.
B plus. That's solid.
Say A minus.
Yeah.
Because now their defense line is just terrifying.
Yeah.
Because they got Javon Hargrave, Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, and then if Javon Kinlaw can figure it out.
True.
It's scary. Josh, you have a grade for your former favorite team?
B plus.
Okay. And last but not least, the Seahawks signed Draymond Jones, Jerron Reed, Devin Bush, Bobby Wagner, and Julian Love.
B plus.
Yeah, solid. A minus. No. B.
Yeah, I say B plus, A minus. Bouncing back and forth between those.
Yeah.
Yeah, D plus.
Okay. Well, that's all I got for free agency.
All right.
All right, moving on to basketball.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, Josh, you want to?
Okay, guys.
Your segment.
Starting out with award picks. We're gonna be saying the award, and we are all making our picks. Obviously, MVP. Who do you guys got?
No, Jokic. Obviously.
Yeah, Jokic.
Giannis. I got Giannis.
Wow.
Easily.
Voter fatigue?
Yeah, voter fatigue, and Giannis has just been amazing. He's playing the least amount of minutes out of any of the top candidates, top 10 candidates, and still averaging over 30. And with the best team in the league. Just saying.
True.
Okay, Rookie of the Year. My pick is Paolo Banchero. He's so
That
good.
was my pick too, Josh. You stole mine.
You copied mine. I don't know.
I literally said it pre-podcast.
Oh, well, I copied you then.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Adam, what's your pick?
Benedict Mathurin.
Oh, my God. Okay, Adam.
What?
He fell off.
Sorry.
He fell off after January. He's been horrible.
I guess I'm a casual. I have no idea who that is.
That's funny. Defensive Player of the Year. My pick is Brooke Lopez.
My pick is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Wow, that's the first one we all have separate picks.
Look at us
Yeah,
go.
Brooke Lopez breaking records over here.
Okay.
Most improved player, the final award. My pick is Lauri Markkanen.
That was my pick too, Josh.
That was my pick
We're
3,
just-
Josh.
Yo!
I changed my pick. Jalen Brunson.
Oh,
That's my new
Okay.
pick. After I guess
Okay.
we can't have the same.
I guess.
Who can?
Okay. Next topic. Luka Doncic is a little crybaby. Just kidding, he's not. But the Mavericks might miss the playoffs. They lost to the Hornets twice in a row. And then if you haven't seen this like post game like interview conference thing, go watch it. Just yeah, he seems very frustrated on and off the court. Kind of feel bad for him, but also not really because
Is Kyrie still not playing half of his games?
there's no COVID, so no.
Does he actually play? Or
Yeah,
is he hurt?
he's played. I
Okay.
mean both. He's had some games off, but
He's been hurt a decent amount of
So
times.
yes, he's been
well, yeah, I
hurt,
mean, well,
and he's
that's
only
what I'm
playing half
saying.
of his games.
Depends what you consider half his games.
He's not like Giannis where his knee
Giannis
has
is
to be
out today.
broken in half. Well, he probably is actually. Moving
Okay, LeBron is back. The Lakers lost to the Bulls.
on. Who cares?
It's kind of embarrassing. Well, the Lakers might make the
LeBron
playoffs.
sucks.
No comment, but the Lakers might make the playoffs, and if they might be playing the Kings in the first round.
Kings are gonna
Kings should be-
spank them.
The Kings should be scared of that.
We're gonna spank them.
The Kings are good, but the Kings should be worried. Same with the Suns. They should both be worried for the Lakers.
I'm about
Austin
as worried
Reeves.
as I'd ever be. I'm not worried.
Exactly.
Like,
Austin
yeah,
Reeves is good. D'Anthony Russell.
You're right.
Anthony Davis
I'm
is
more
healthy.
scared of Anthony Reeves
Vanderbilt.
than LeBron James.
Who's Anthony Reeves been?
Or Austin Reeves. My bad.
Anthony Reeves, same. I might have said that too. Same shit.
I think you did, and I just.
I think I
trusted
probably
you.
did.
Yeah.
Well, I also want Anthony Davis too, so maybe
He's not gonna be there next year. He's getting traded.
to who? No one wants him.
That's true.
I don't know.
No one wants him because
I
he
mean,
can't
even
play.
the Clippers got Russell Westbrook, so
What's your point?
someone wants some.
In free agency,
Yeah.
they signed him for minimum. Okay, Cavs are back. They made the playoffs the first time without LeBron since 2018. And speaking of that, we got a question from Chris that is, what is the best case scenario for the Cavs here in the playoffs? I think best case scenario is easily a championship. I think if everything goes right, if Karis LeVert
Isn't that best case scenario for literally every team in the NBA? Is to win the
I
championship?
want a more
because
in-depth
I
analysis.
don't
than
think
that.
I think he's kind of asking what's the ceiling because I don't think most teams have a chance of winning a championship.
No, I think he's asking, who do you want to play in the first round?
Oh, sorry, Chris. I took the question wrong. Well, the ceiling is championship. First round, I think I'd want the Nets. Thanks, Ben.
Are they on pace? Are they on pace to seed their correct?
Yeah,
way?
it's close. It's close. I think it was the Nets or the Knicks were both close, and the Knicks would be kind of a tough matchup right now.
Gotcha.
So I wouldn't be worried. I think the Cavs would still win, but I'd much rather have the Nets. Or yeah, I don't want the Bucks. I don't want the Sixers. And I don't want the Celtics.
So basically, you're gonna lose in the second round.
No,
If you don't want to play.
no,
these teams.
I just don't want them in the first round. I think we can still win. It's just gonna be tougher.
True. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you.
Okay.
A hard time.
Next topic. Dame might be shut down for the season. I think this is pointless. Adam, what do you think?
Yeah.
Like, why would you shut him down? You're not going to build a team around him anyways. Like, let him play. I'm sure he wants to play.
Probably. I want him to play because I need him in my championship, but that's fine.
Adam's going to lose his fantasy championship.
Wait, is it playoffs right now?
Yeah, it's the championship. I'm playing Trey.
It's already the playoffs in fantasy basketball?
Yes, the last round of the playoffs.
Huh.
It started like 2 weeks
did
ago.
Oh, am I
make
playing
the
for
playoffs?
third place then?
I don't know. Let me check real quick.
'Cause I'm playing Katie's burner phone.
I didn't even know that.
That was last week. You were playing him.
I didn't even know the playoffs started. What the hell?
I playing LeBron's hairline then? Which is receding.
Did
and
I
You're
even
playing
make the playoffs?
Jakari.
I don't even think I made the playoffs.
I am?
You're playing Jakari for 3.
I knew I
Third place.
Then you have to win.
I'm not even gonna set my lineup. I don't
I'm
care.
8-12. I didn't set my lineup once this entire season.
Okay.
I think you missed the
Okay.
playoffs like the last week of the season.
What?
Like you were in the playoffs and we were gonna go against each other in the first round,
Yeah,
and then you
cooked, man.
and then you lost the last week and then
I
John
know.
John
I
passed
didn't
you.
even know that. Well, I didn't know the playoffs were even
Classic
happening. Adam,
John.
why didn't you text me? Why didn't you text me? Say fantasy
I'm
lineup?
sorry you didn't pay attention to the league. That's my fault, I guess.
Adam, you saw me not check my lineups the entire season. And
No, I didn't because I was paying attention to my team.
Well, my team would not be 8-12 if I set my lineups, Adam. Hold that.
Okay, I don't really
doing
care.
Fantasy basketball next year. I don't pay
Yeah.
attention.
Me
It's too
neither.
hard.
I want to do
I don't
fantasy
do-
baseball this year, but I don't know anyone else that
Every year
wants
I'll
to.
do it. I'll do it, Adam. Okay,
I
next
also
topic.
will not pay attention to it.
I won't pay attention to either. NBA mock draft coming soon on the podcast. We'll be doing one together soon, and also playoff basketball
That's
starts
going to
soon.
be even worse than our NFL mock drafts.
What do you mean even worse, Adam? What is that supposed to mean?
That me and Ben know absolutely nothing about
Well,
draft prospects, and if I do stunning, I'm going to still know absolutely nothing about them because I don't know
Okay.
anything about scouting
Just
basketball
gotta look
players.
up other mocks. Just look
Yeah,
up
Adam,
other
do
mocks.
some
We'll be
homework.
fine. All right.
Yeah, and that's all and then college basketball, Adam, is your topic.
It is?
Yep.
All right. So we're in the final 4 of March Madness. What is that, this weekend?
Yeah, I was looking to go to it. It's over $1,500.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, so you're probably not going to be able to.
It was $1,500. Like, I thought.
So yeah, this has probably been the craziest March Madness that I can remember. There were no number 1 seeds going into the Elite 8.
Wow.
The Final 4 is literally none of the teams that I expected. I look at the Final 4 and it just looks like a beginning of the season basketball tournament in like Florida or something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
No, FAU had 35 wins this year.
Well, I'm not saying the teams are good. It's just when I look at the 4 teams left, it's not.
It's
not
what
like
you
it's
expect.
not like
There's
oh
no
those are the best 4
blue-collar
teams
I
in
did
basketball.
expect FAU, Ben.
Well, yeah, you did
You also
because
expected Bama. Where's Bama? Huh?
yeah, what happened to Brandon Miller?
Yeah. What happened?
Like
What
Bum
happened?
Miller.
Too soon.
Josh, what happened?
Too soon. But FAU
Sorry.
going all the way, winning the championship. They've been disrespected every single round. They've been disrespected. They were only favored in one matchup this March Madness, and that was
against
the
Memphis?
FDU.
Oh
No,
yeah,
the FDU. Memphis was favored. They were favored against FDU, and
I'd hope so.
well, FDU is actually good. So
I know, but they're
FDU
16 seed, or like literally the last team to get in. So
I agree, and they shouldn't have made it because they didn't win their conference.
right,
But they beat a 1 seed, so who cares?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Purdue should have
That
been a
was the only
5
team
seed,
they were
but
favored.
True.
What?
Purdue should have been a 5 seed, but that's besides
No,
the
they should
point.
have been like 2 or 3, but
Not a 1
And
seed
then-
for sure.
FAU was disrespected. I just posted on Twitter the other day, right before this Kansas State game. They're ranked 8th of the Elite 8 teams. And I tweeted, I said, you guys need to stop disrespecting FAU. And then they over here destroyed Kansas State. It's a good game. I watched part of it at work while I was working. And then, like, just, they're so good. They're so good. John Davis, if I'm an NBA GM, I'm drafting him in the lottery. If he doesn't turn out, fire me. He is insanely good. The whole team is good. They don't have one like super star player. The whole team is overall really good, and their coach is insanely good. Just FAU is they're it. I'm gonna transfer to FAU and graduate from there. That's the plan here. So
I don't.
FAU is that good.
Aren't you already close to graduating college? to begin
No.
with? No.
No, FAU. I'm transferring FAU to graduate. So
Okay,
yeah.
so just to reiterate, who is in the Final 4, just in case. It's Miami, UConn,
Yep.
San Diego State,
Yep.
and FAU.
Yep.
Just
Exactly.
to clarify.
FAU is cooking San Diego State, and then they're gonna be beating Miami.
UConn's
Easily.
gonna cook Miami. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't
I think
think
it's
so.
going to be a UConn FAU final.
I think Miami's gonna beat them. Let's make our picks. My pick is FAU. My pick's Miami, and I pick FAU winning the whole thing. What do you guys got?
FAU, UConn's winning the whole thing.
Wow. Okay, Ben.
San Diego State,
Ooh.
Miami.
Ben just changed down the spot. Who wins that game, Ben?
San Diego State.
They win the whole thing.
They're like that. They just find ways to win. They're
the
gritty like that.
refs.
Okay.
Should have been Texas
Hey,
FAU.
sometimes the
Texas
refs-
wins, but fucking.
Sometimes you want the refs on your side.
No.
Because guess what?
It just
Guess what?
sucks.
Well, they had a
You need the
13-point lead
refs.
in the second half. So.
What, Ben?
You need the refs to be on your side.
Yeah, but the refs
They're
favor
a
San Diego
factor
State.
too. They're a factor too. So.
I agree, but it was a couple questionable calls in the past couple games for San Diego State. They're good, but FA is better. Not even close. Okay, and also I won all the pools, all the March Madness pools I was in.
You really?
Mm,
Good for you.
Are you gonna win ours? You probably will. Because,
I already won it.
Yeah, because you had FAU in the Final Four. If Texas would have won, I would probably have won.
That's
But
insane.
well, blows a 13-point lead like a bunch of
And
bums.
most of them, I'm like one of the only people. I think I'm the only person who has a team in the Final Four, in like all my pools.
Yeah, because it's kind of
It's kind of what,
just
Ben?
a rough year.
No, FAU. I knew FAU was making it. The rest of the teams, okay. FAU is the team I was most confident in every single round.
I mean, I still had FAU to the Elite Eight, so I'm proud of that.
That is impressive because most people did not.
What did I do?
You probably had him out first round, Ben, to Memphis.
No.
A lot of people did. And then a lot of people had him losing to Purdue second round.
So moving on to baseball. The season's starting in 3 days. March 30th is opening day. So just a little bit of just a side note, I guess, for Brewer fans out there. Bryce Turang is finally going to make the Brewers roster.
Turang.
Yeah, well, it's not as glorious of a selection as people mainly think. It's pretty much they put him on the roster or he's Rule 5 eligible and he gets snagged by someone else. So it's kind of either you put him on your roster or you lose him. So that's why he's on the roster probably. So I don't know if he actually earned it or not. I'm hoping he did. I didn't really watch much spring training.
Who else is gonna play second base?
Urias. I guess they put him. I don't fuck. Oh, the Abraham Toro guy that they traded.
Oh yeah, that
for.
guy.
Yeah. All right. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got because I haven't really been able to see much spring training, so I don't have any other sleeper picks.
Training sucks. Preseason sucks.
Okay.
I mean, he's not spring training doesn't really give you that much insight into
No, not really.
because
unless
they
you really
play a
are-
lot of their minor leaguers.
Really, Adam?
Well,
doesn't it?
that's the whole point. That's the whole point. The whole point is
I know.
to see the minor leaguers.
Yeah.
'Cause that's where you see the depth. But all right. So we're gonna do a little activity considering we haven't done anything baseball related for probably
Years.
months at this point. We're just gonna give our extremely early preseason World Series and division winner predictions.
Facts.
So I'll just name the division and we're each gonna say who won
Okay.
or who we think are gonna win. So in the AL East, AL East, I'm gonna have the Yankees winning the division, just because I think
Jays.
it's most reasonable because the Yankees have the highest payroll in baseball probably.
I also say the Blue Jays. I don't have a
Blue
reason to do it.
Jays.
I just hate the Yankees, and the Red Sox aren't going to do it. So
I also
mean,
hate the
yeah.
Yankees, but I'm realistic.
Whoa, man.
Fuck the
Vladimir
Yankees.
Guerrero's a goat.
What was that?
Vladimir Guerrero. He's a goat.
You're right. I want the Blue Jays to win, but I don't think they will. Just
Garrett
because
Cole,
the Yankees-
Giancarlo Stanton, and Aaron Judge are all going to get injuries, and they're going to fall off towards the end of the season.
that sounds amazing to me.
Not like tornadoes or like long-term injuries, just like an injury they'll be out like a month or two and miss.
just
the back
several
half of the
nagging
season.
Injuries.
Right.
Several nagging injuries. Yes. Okay. The AL West. I have the Astros, reigning World Series champions.
Unfortunately.
So, yeah.
Mariners.
Also have the Mariners.
That's
Yeah,
great
it's
that you guys are choosing the teams that you want to win instead of
I'm
realistic.
doing both, Ben. Come on.
Mariners are definitely a
good.
lot more realistic pick than the Blue Jays. I agree with that. But
Blue Jays, Vladimir Guerrero's just good, Ben.
Julio Rodriguez is going to
I'm
carry
not
that.
saying he isn't.
Colton Wong's going to have career year.
Of course he will. All right.
Next.
AL Central. I got the
Tigers.
Guardians because
Tigers.
there's only one good team in that division.
Did you say the Tigers, Josh?
Yep.
He did. Yeah.
The only thing they're going to
You're
win
gonna
this year is the
ignore it.
first overall pick. But
No, they're gonna win. They're coming back. This is their season, Adam.
They're
I
like
also have
4 more years away from it being their
Right.
season.
for it even
more
being
years
close to
ago,
their
4 years
season.
ago.
Yeah.
This is their season. Okay.
I have the Guardians also.
Yeah. So it's either the Guardians, White Sox, or Twins in this division, I think.
Yeah, I think it's
And
more to
whoever
argue. You could
doesn't
say
win the
Guardians,
division-
Twins.
Yeah. Whoever doesn't win the division never makes a wild card because this division just stinks. So then we're gonna do AL wild cards. Which Josh, are you doing wild cards or
No.
not? Oh, okay.
Not doing that one.
I got the Rays, Blue Jays, and Mariners.
And I
Obviously,
have
the Blue Jays and Mariners
Oh,
are kind of
sorry.
obvious. No, you're good. You're good. Obviously, Blue Jays and Mariners are obvious. They're going to be probably close to 100 wins, but not quite edge out their division. And the Rays are just the next best team because they always find a way in. So why not?
I have the Yankees, the Astros, and the Rangers.
Yeah. So our
So-
one difference is the Rays and the Rangers.
Correct.
Otherwise, it's the same teams.
Pretty much. I think the
Yeah,
Rangers
except
have
for
made
Josh.
a lot of moves in the last couple of years, and I think this year it'll all start to come together. They'll sneak in.
Now, see, I want to agree with you, but one starting pitcher isn't going to make them the playoffs. He'll win them some games, but it won't make them the playoffs.
They have other guys there, don't they?
Not as many as you'd like to see. I mean, they got Antoine Kelly now, who they got in the
I don't even know who
Matt
that
Bush
is.
trade. He's a.
They got Nathan Eovaldi now. What do you mean? They got Nasty Nate.
Why are you yelling at him? It's okay.
You know what's crazy, Adam? Last time I checked, Nasty Nate didn't get the Red Sox in the playoffs either.
Oh!
That's because the Red Sox didn't have Corey Seager, Jacob deGrom, Adolis Garcia, Marcus Simeon. I mean, I'm just listing off people
All
here.
right. Again, the AL is just loaded when it comes to
You're
wild
right,
card
they do.
teams.
They also have Martin
So-
Perez, who popped off last year.
Yeah. I had something in my eye. This sucks. All right, moving on to the NL. NL East. I got the Braves. Barely beating out the Phillies in their division.
Marlins.
Was it the East?
East.
I think I also had the Braves.
I got the Marlins.
Yeah.
Okay, so I chose the Braves because, I mean, they just locked up their young future. So they're pretty solid.
They're literally going to have the same team for like the next 5 years. So
Yeah. So, I mean, I think only good things can come from that.
as long as everyone
As
stays
long as
healthy.
they stay healthy.
Right.
Yeah. All right. And the NL West, I went off the wall. Not a team that was not
Literally.
Dodgers has not won in like 15 years. But I'm saying the Padres are going to win their division this year.
I got the Padres.
I have the Dodgers.
Ben copping me again.
No.
Actually, the
I
Rockies,
did
but
not.
no, I'm kidding. The Dodgers.
Yeah, the Dodgers have won like 19 straight years, something like that. I kind of want to look that. I don't care. Whatever.
doesn't like
Dodgers have
Dodgers.
won for like 20 some years. I keep increasing every time I say it. But yeah, I'm going with the Padres.
They've won like
because they
50
also
years
have a-
straight.
Yeah, they also have a young core. That's just
Didn't
just not
their
adding
like
to
one of their top prospects buses Achilles or something like that?
don't know.
Okay.
Probably, maybe. Top prospect doesn't matter on them.
Well, he's-
Major League team right now.
He's supposed to be on the Gavin Lux. Was it Gavin Lux? I don't remember.
No, he's on the Dodgers.
That's what I said.
Oh, Dodgers?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant Padres. I thought you meant Padres.
No.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Respect.
tore his ACL.
Okay.
Oh, that's sad.
Baseball ACLs are just a year thing. Then you come back fine.
Well, yeah, but he just
Alright.
won't be here this year.
So
So sad, Ben.
I'm not sad for the Dodgers. I never will be. The NL Central. I got the Cardinals winning because the division kind of stinks right now.
Yeah.
Pretty much a 2-horse
I got the
race.
Brewers.
Okay.
Shout out the
Thank you.
Brewers.
Thank you. Shout out Brewers.
Because Ben didn't do it. I had to do it for him.
Yeah, it's
Shout out the
probably gonna be the
Brewers.
Cardinals.
Yeah. The Cardinals have a huge payroll, a lot of star power.
It's actually gonna be the Pirates, but that's fine.
Yeah, maybe. All right. And then for wild card picks, I got the Dodgers, Mets, and Phillies. So pretty much, it's like damn near identical to last year's playoffs, pretty much. Just because.
That is identical.
Yeah.
Other than your division winner, but yeah, it's about the same.
Just kind of is what it is.
Mine is Padres, Phillies, Mets. So we have the same teams making the playoffs.
Yeah. I feel like there isn't many teams that are close that I see overtaking any of the other ones. So is what it is.
Thanks.
And then I have the World Series is going to be a matchup between the Padres and Blue Jays, and the Padres will win. See, I didn't diss the Blue Jays too much. I just don't think they are going to win their division.
Did Josh make World Series pick?
Yeah, I
Okay.
have the Marlins and the Blue Jays.
You should have said Tigers. I would have shit myself.
Not the Tigers, Ben. That's too far, Ben.
Marlins probably won't even make the playoffs.
Oh, really? Just wait and see.
I'm
We'll
waiting.
come back to this in
I'm
9
waiting.
months.
Yeah, it's a long time.
I have the Mariners and the Braves making it to the World Series,
Mariners and Braves.
and the Mariners win.
I'll be honest. I'm happy with as long as the Yankees, Astros, and Dodgers aren't in it. I'll be fine.
As long as the Yankees, Astros, Dodgers, and Padres aren't in it, I'll be fine.
Don't like the Padres either.
No.
That's fair.
Took away my guy, fuckers.
All right, that's all I got for baseball. So.
Okay, that's all I
That's all
have.
we got.
All right, that's all we got. Thanks for watching the Jab Step podcast. We'll see you next week.
That's the plan. Bye-bye.